Good afternoon. Today is Friday, and I need to make this video because I was victimized on January 20th. I basically purchased a psychic reading because I was in a state of panic. I received some terrible news, and my favorite psychic wasn't available at 10:30 in the evening. And so on January 20th, I called a psychic hotline called Ask Now. Now, as embarrassing as it is for me to make this video, I would prefer to be a little bit embarrassed and admit that I was completely scammed rather than have the general audience or any potential consumer be victimized of credit card fraud. Basically, what happened is I called up the hotline because it was one of the few places that had access to a real person live rather than online. And the woman seemed very giddy, kind of high or on the influence of something, which should have been my first red flag. But she encouraged me to purchase their new beginning offer, which is $40 for 40 minutes of a psychic's time. Now, she did indicate to me that her favorite psychic, John Alexander, who, by the way, isn't a real psychic, he literally talked to me, used Google, and did research on my topic, and then kept me on the phone talking for at least 43 minutes or longer. And he was one of the psychics that was $13.99 per minute. But the customer service representative that I spoke with told me that for this one time, he was the only available psychic, and she would patch me through to him. He was the top reader, or so she thought and felt. And then she insisted that basically I could receive his reading for $40 for 40 minutes. Now, I insisted 3 times over the phone verbally that she was only to authorize my credit card a total of $40. And at the time, I didn't have any online banking. So I didn't see 3 completely separate charges made while I was having this conversation. First of all, it took me over 15 minutes to reach John Alexander. We kept getting disconnected. So my credit card was charged a total of $40 and an additional fee of $78 for some reason. Now, if you go on the Better Business Bureau, the BBB, Trustpilot, SiteJabber, and Facebook, you will notice that the same thing that happened to me happened to other people. I was then charged a total of $418 on top of the $40 that I agreed to and the $78 that I never agreed to. So in other words, I've no clue where they come up with these transactions, but she definitely hustled me. And when I was on the phone with John Alexander, he admitted to me that he was part of some coven. I have nothing against covens or whatever, or cults, but he's definitely not a clairvoyant reader. In fact, the whole conversation was me listening to him, and I felt like I could learn something from someone, even though he's not psychic, and I've already wasted and authorized my credit card for $40. But I didn't realize that they used my credit card unethically, illegally, without my authorization for 3 separate charges. The $40 that I agreed to, the $78 that I have no clue why I was charged a $78 fee, and then $416 because his conversation was $13.99 a minute, not $40 for 40 minutes. And so there was a machine that came on during my conversation with John Alexander, but it played at hyper speed, so it was barely inaudible to me. I didn't understand what was going on, and it was playing at warp speed. Now, that was probably their legal small fine print that states that this hotline is a $13.99 hotline. Now, the recording went so incredibly fast, like a chipmunk version of a warning. and I didn't hear it. And the next day, when I saw all these charges on my credit card and my bank, I had a chat with a consumer representative at this hotline, which is called Ask Now. Now, the charge will show up on your credit card as best readings, not Ask Now. And I fought with my bank, and my bank tried to protect me, and it has to do with a MasterCard issue. So, because I read my credit card information over the phone, that's me verbally authorizing them to do with my credit card as they will. So, if you use this service called Ask Now Psychic Readers, you will definitely be scammed. The offer that they offer you is not legitimate. It's just pretense for bait and switch. Now, I've warned you, so I'm not trying not to go over my time here on YouTube, but I definitely do not recommend Ask Now. I never saw that money back because my bank couldn't help me, and even the Better Business Bureau wouldn't help me. I did file an official consumer complaint, so now it's up to all of us to join in. If you've been scammed by Ask Now, definitely I encourage you to create your own YouTube channel and put it and upload your experience on YouTube. If I had done my research before purchasing the reading, I would never have agreed to this reading. The reading was complete nonsense. He doesn't have any psychic abilities. I spent time with him on the phone because I felt, oh, well, lesson learned. It's only $40. I didn't realize I would be charged $40 plus $78 plus $413 altogether. Now that's just crazy. All right, so I'm doing this. It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but I got scammed. Please don't be scammed. Please don't use Ask Now. And I'm going to tag this recording so other people can see it. Ciao.